All right. Again, first of all, I want to congratulate Coach Elliott and the Georgia State football team for coming in here and really getting after us. And they played an outstanding game. It was a big-time college football game here at the Rock. It's never easy to win, but we're going to celebrate this win and get ready for Coastal. So we'll go on questions from that.
All right, we'll start off with Ethan Joyce from the Winston-Salem Journal.
Hey, Sean. Obviously, it's still so early. What can you tell us just about Zach Thomas and just what you know right now since it's still so fresh?
I told Zach talked to me when they were taking him off on the stretcher and said everything seemed to be fine. It was all precautionary. He had feeling in all the extremities and just doing it for precautionary reasons.
I guess just in a scenario like that, it was hard up here to pay attention to the game with that going on. And I wonder how you try to maybe keep your focus on the game, but also try to keep the guys focused on the game when they're clearly probably worried about a teammate.
It was tough. Anytime your captain or the quarterback of your program gets hit and is laying there, that's tough. And Zach was in my ear. Doctors were in my ear the whole time. So I was trying to help call the game and listen to Zach, what was going on. So tough, but, it's what this program's about, next minute mentality. And very happy for Jacob Huseman. Jacob Huseman's been a backup here his entire career, and he's practiced like a starter every single practice. And I know myself and Coach Peterson's talked about us a bunch, but when he was ready, when his number was called, and he came in and really won the game for us and gave him the game ball because he deserved it for what kind of young man he is.
What's just the general mood of the locker room after a game like this? When you get a win, clearly maybe not as easy of a game, and you've got Zach being injured at the same time.
It was mellow at first, and we came in and let him know Zach will be fine. And I told him, I said, we're celebrating. Winning is winning. And at the end of the season, they don't care if it's 17-13 or 28-0. A win's a win. And we have a lot to improve on, a lot to get corrected, but we're not going to take away from this win to be 6-0, bowl eligible again for the sixth straight year. Hey, let's celebrate and we can correct this tonight and tomorrow, but hey, let's celebrate the win. Let's have a great time.
All right, next we'll go to David Ware from 24/7 Sports.
Sean, congratulations on the win. Talk a little bit offensively about the game plan today. A lot of 12 personnel in the first half, which is certainly not unusual for you guys. Georgia State was really sitting on it. When you guys went in at halftime, what were the conversations you and Tony Peterson had, and then how did things change when you came out for the second half?
Well, that was the first half. We were trying to run the football. And again, if you saw out there, Cooper Hodges didn't play today. He's been out. Hopefully get him back. Daytrick's out. Thomas Higgins injured. So most of our playmakers and starters are out right now. So we try to be a little conservative the first half and thought we could run the ball better than we could. But again, that's credit to those guys. Those guys really stopped the run and were setting on our quick routes. And then the second half, we needed to open up a little bit more. But I thought Tony called a great game. I'm not going to take that away from him and our offense. We just didn't execute and get things done early.
Talk a little bit about the defense. I mean, again, these guys just keep showing up, a couple of big plays along the way. But, when you really needed them to shut Georgia State down, especially in the second half, they came through.
Yeah, our defense has been lights out all year. And I can't say enough good things about those guys over there. I thought, we got a lot of rush with our D-line. We rushed 4, and we rushed 3. We didn't get anything to it. But, again, I think our corners played terrific. Our linebackers played great. DeMarco Jackson had a few PBUs and that were big for us. But again, they're doing great. And I thought special teams was good today. I thought, we'll say this right here, Riker Casey, all right, I thought he did well kicking the football, and we covered very well.
When it comes to moving into next week, obviously getting healthy is one thing, but you have less control over that. Of the things you can control, what are the things you take away from this game and say, we really need to sharpen up on this before we head to Coastal?
Well, this is the first time I've been here that we haven't run the football very well. We ran the ball for 131 yards. That's unacceptable. And that was one of our goals going to the game, to be able to run the football and control the clock. And we got to go back to a really good look at our offensive line, how we're blocking things and quarterback pressures. But I think that will really improve when Cooper Hodges gets back.
Okay, I think this is the last one from Jason Brown, Spectrum News.
Thanks, Brett. Coach, congrats on the win. I know you're going to celebrate for 2 hours, and you want to go 1-0 every week, so congratulations on that. But I am curious, how some of the adversity you had to deal with today may benefit your team going into next week?
I thought, it's hard to win in college sports, especially right now, of not knowing what's happening from day to day. There's a lot to learn from on all three phases of football. But again, we're going to learn from this and move on and get a chance to go to Coastal this week and play a top-ranked team, and we're going to see what kind of program we have. And I was very happy with our team, the way we responded the second half. At halftime, I said, we're going to find out what kind of team we have right now in the second half. Are we going to lay down, or are we going to come back and fight? And I thought our guys did that.
All right, one last one from Jason from the Appalachian.
Hey, Coach, first off, congrats on the win. The first half in particular, your defense played really gritty, had some stops that resulted in a field goal early in the first half. How do you try to, I guess, enforce your guys to continue that grittiness on defense as a whole and going into the rest of the season?
That's what we do. We fight every single play, and if we give a big play, it's the next play, and we have to have a short memory. And that's what I love about our team, our defense, everyone in our football program. If you have a bad play, we move on to the next play and play the down. And each play has a life of its own. And when that play is over, we move on with it.
Thank you, Coach.
I would like to say thank you all to all of our first responders and military out there. It was Appreciation Day for our heroes. And again, thanks to all those guys that laid on the line for us every single day. So again, thank you to all the first responders, the military, everyone else that keeps this world a safe place.